Hello guys, and welcome to episode 35 of my Total War Warhammer 2 playthrough, playing as the von Carsteins on very hard difficulty. This is Mortal Empires and we are going for world domination, and today it starts by destroying more dwarves at the Pillars of Grungni. We previously took Counterattack and we sacked it and took it over. Now we are looking to clean up the dwarves once and for all, leaving us with only, I think it's Carrick Ziflin to kill nearby, but they probably won't be a threat since Bretonia keeps them contained. So yeah, we should be okay. Let's go ahead and fight this on the battle map. Our army of Graveguard should be okay to take on the garrison force of Crag Strongarm. We can just climb the walls in the face of their quarrelers, and they probably won't be that effective. We could also use our Vargeist to go and destroy their artillery, so we might not have to worry about that either. Let's just have our cavalry over to the left side. I'm going to have Vlad run down the gate with the corpse cart and the Vargeist. No, the Crypt Horror, sorry. The Vargeist needs to stay over the left. My vampire can stay to the left as well, and the rest of my forces should be okay where they are. Let's go ahead and gamble for more wins at the start. There we go. We will start the battle. Time to run forwards with our men. Just going to pause it. Give our men the orders. And I think what I'm going to do is probably have these come towards the gate actually, and climb up the ladders that already exist.
Lord of the dead.
Yes, awake, minion.
Blood's knights.
Since they are not going to be able to shoot us here, I think I might have my cavalry just tuck in on this left side. As for my Vargeist and my Vampire, we'll just have them fly up on the left side. I'm going to try and get a really nice fireball towards these rangers with great weapons, I think. Or just a unit that's on this wall.
Vampire.
Yeah, let's target the rangers with great weapons.
We are the new order.
See how much damage that can do. I think that actually did kill quite a few of them, so that was nice. I am going to be looking for an invocation somewhere, probably on some of these units before they start to climb. Right, now it's time for the Vargeist to go hit the cannons and the Grudge Thrower. Meanwhile, I'll be looking for more magic opportunities with my Vampire here. Could use the Forbidden Rod while we're waiting.
Blood magic.
Let's have these guys now run towards these ladders. Get up onto those walls.
Von Carstein.
Right, we weren't running through these open gates. I guess we may as well. Time to get in here with the Crypt Horrors. I'm going to smash these guys to pieces. To be fair, Crypt Horrors aren't actually that good. What we're going to do is buff up Vlad so he can take on Crag Strongarm. We'll debuff him so that makes it even easier. We're going to go for the Magical Animus. We get a bit of regeneration, and honestly I might regen the Crypt Horrors, because they are taking a lot of damage. Right, we smashed to pieces the cannon. Now we've got to focus on the Grudge Thrower. Meanwhile, let's fire into these miners with the fireball. Nice. Oh, she should be pretty good in melee, to be fair. Let's give her Immortal Will. I think what I'm going to do is actually get some of these Black Knights to come in and start engaging the Longbeards. We've surrounded these Quarrelers. They're getting taken out by my Graveguard and Graveguard with great weapons, slowly but surely, which is nice. After they're gone, they can go and target the Longbeards. The intention here is just to slowly but surely converge on the centre of the walls.
Yes.
My Vargeists have done the job anyway. Let's bring those back. We can have them smash onto the walls and kill the Quarrelers with great weapons. Right, let's push up onto the middle gate here. Should be able to put a fireball through these guys.
Magic!
Oh, very nice actually.
Lead them!
And I think we're just going to use the Melkos Mystifying Miasma since
Mortal!
there isn't really much else for me to use magic on. I would like to use the Vortex, honestly, but I don't think we're going to have much of a chance to do so. These Black Knights are actually doing pretty well, I think, in engaging these Longbeards. Another nice thing about Black Knights compared to other cavalry is, because their charge bonus isn't actually that strong, we generally are okay to leave them in prolonged combat. And we actually have better melee attack and melee defense than the Longbeards we're fighting. The main problem comes because we are like they're large units, so they do take a lot of damage easily. But we've nearly taken out their leader, which is good. My Crypt Horrors might die, but I'm not really too concerned about that. I'm not really going to try and stop that from happening, if I'm honest. And that is victory nonetheless. So, job well done. We'll end the battle there. And we do want to occupy this. Question is, do we sack it first? I don't think we do, just because I want to maintain the level of the building. Saying that, if we sack it and it drops a level and it leaves us with damaged walls and then we occupy it, that's not too bad. It's just if we have to attack it again. It's only worth 5,000. We're just going to occupy. And that's going to give us the corpse pile ready. And what I'll do is build another Balefire Brazier here, because we're going to have to convert this, or make it have more vampiric corruption sooner than later, so that our public order sorts itself out. But Isabella's nearly finished with her recruitment of the Vargeists, and we'll send both of these armies north once the public order is sorted out, and get ready for the proper Chaos invasion, because we do currently have some Chaos armies near Altdorf, but they're not really doing too much.
Bloodline calls. What?
Mimrad's just chilling. Build +2 here. We're waiting for Grom Peak to upgrade. We're actually getting 6,300 in the next turn, which is good. Does mean that we'll probably be able to have an entire third army, or fourth army, sorry, soon enough. The war declared between the Greenskins and Musalon, Beastmen, Cult of Pleasure, and Clan Skyer. At least the Warriors of Chaos aren't in my lands anymore. Or at least one of the armies. That means there's someone else's problem. And due to the AI having so many bloomin' armies, we should see them die at some point. They have declared on Marienburg. Marienburg's been doing a good job of holding back Norska. But they might do a good job of holding back Chaos as well. I think the trouble that Marienburg's going to have is that they don't actually have many men. Is this going to be a declaration of war? It is. Now I think they are only defensive allies with Norska, so we should be able to clean up their settlements quite easily. Nordland has been destroyed. We no longer have to worry about them. Time for Berthilda to head up north. This army of Skaven won't be able to do too much. What we are going to do though is colonise Karabberg. And we shall fix that up. Then we're going to head back north. And hopefully destroy Skaven, or we have to destroy Chaos. So with this extra cash, it might be worth me saving it. I guess it depends. We're okay for public order here, so no rush building anything. I think the Pillars of Grungni, we definitely need the Balefire Brazier, so that's going to be where that cash goes. As for Vlad, well, I think we're just going to have to march through the Greenskins lands back to Karag Dramar. Same deal with Isabella, and we shall just leave these to fend for themselves. Eventually what will happen is we'll just upgrade these to be like a fortress, and that should be fine. This is technically like occupied Counterattack, so we do get like a little bit of bonus to our garrison because of that, I believe. Saying that it's not very good. Actually, it doesn't upgrade at all. That's nasty. It's not quite like Castle Drakenhof, where our garrison from Castle Drakenhof itself gives us loads of lovely units. Look at this. 2 Vargals, Terrorgeist, 4 Vargeists, multiple Graveguard and Kenrace. It's like an entire army sitting there. Same with Bechafen. That's got level 5, level 4 walls with an awakened battlefield, so that's got a solid army there to defend. Unassigned skill point for Berthilda. We're going to max out increased mobility, and then we'll go down Bloody Blade and into all that good stuff. Let's just hold on to the rest of the cash. 12 turns until we get a boost to our income. Anything we need to do in diplomacy while I'm here? No. Not even the Greenskins like us anymore. Hopefully they won't declare war on me.
Lords of the Mountain, welcome to
A peace treaty. If you give me 10,000, then sure. But they're not going to. I must actually remember to go and kill them. It's pretty important. Marienburg is destroyed. I think that means Marienburg is dead. They're just gone. Straight up gone. Might be worth going and picking up Marienburg for ourselves. Since I don't think the armies of Skaven are really going to be able to take our settlements anytime soon. So we could just take Warmond and go and colonize Marienburg and Gorsel. That will be an entire province, so it will be easy to manage, and we won't really have to deal with any public order problems. Well, technically Marienburg's still alive, so maybe they took it back. I can't quite see because I've got it sped up. Actually, no, I don't. We mustn't have just... We may have just not been able to see the army. Yeah, they colonized it again. Poor Marienburg. Of course they're going to attack the only settlement that doesn't have walls. Of course. Let's go ahead and fight this on the battle map. The only thing we have going for us in this battle is that they're Skaven and their leadership is pretty trash. But our forces aren't much better ourselves. We do have the high ground. Very high ground. They don't have any ranged forces. But maybe we can make this work. We might have to sort of downhill charge them with the crypt ghouls. Gonna keep the direwolves out on the flank. Hellbats can come down behind them at some point. That'll have to do. So yeah, apparently this is relatively even. Get my direwolves to go hide in the forest. Are they hidden? No, they're not. Alright, let's just run back up. We get like downhill charges into them, that should be fine. Wait, where are they going? Are they trying to like outflank us up onto the high ground? I'm not sure what they're doing, honestly, but I'm gonna adjust. Storm Vermin with Halberd, now determined to take out my direwolves. I think here what we do is we just get our crypt ghouls, go and attack these clan rats with spears. I might even just have these guys go attack them. Get the fell bats into them. Alright, let's just smash down into these guys. This might actually work really well because not only do we have the high ground, but a lot of our units are well suited to take on like light armor units. Oh, that is a nasty spell. Smash into these storm vermin with halberds with a couple of our crypt ghouls. Did manage to rout one of those guys, that's good. Pull the direwolves out. Shame we don't have any magic of our own. Alright, doing a little bit of damage there. I don't feel like we're going to win at all though. That's probably the main issue I have here. They are storm vermin with halberds at the end of the day. Let's charge into the Skaven slave spears. That's definitely a unit I can take on. As for the 2v1 over here, criticals are doing okay, but yeah, I just don't see this working. Even if we like cycle charge the dire walls really effectively, there's no real way for us to do a lot of damage here. Like, we could maybe have blobbed if we had like an invocation at our disposal, but we don't, so we're just going to end up crumbling, I think. Yeah. Unfortunately, that is it. Game over. There's no real way that we could have got back and defended that in time, so I'm not massively annoyed. But of course they attacked the only settlement that was not defended by a wall. Like any of the other settlements, fine. That one in particular, very irritating. I guess the bonus is it's still going to be like vampiric corrupted, so we can take it back without any public order issues for the most part. I think I'm going to forget about the plan to colonize Marienburg. We'll just go straight back for these Skaven. That looks to be like their only army, honestly. Okay. Where are we going? Can we hit Baragdawa's bag? We can. We're going to auto-resolve that. And we are going to raise it.
The world will be mine.
Does that destroy the dwarves? It does. Job done. Isabella, going to march up north. And Vlad can just chill for the time being. We've done our job. He can stand there and be proud. Gonna get Wild-Eyed max out. Got 9,000 to spend. Milland can get Deadly Onslaught finally. Element upgrade. I think I want to use the growth on Zufbar before I want to upgrade these to level 3. We could, however, upgrade this to a level 5. That could be an idea. Open up more building slots in Castle Tempelhof, but we're not really using them yet. So, not ideal. Just having a good look around to see if there's any decent places to build that really need it. From Peak can get the gates, that's a good idea. And if I'm going to do that, I'm also going to build the Awakened Battlefield at Essen. Otherwise, it's just, I think, a good idea to save the rest of the money so that we can upgrade things in the future. Let's upgrade the gallows in Migdal Vongol Barak. Okay. Vormundfafbach is going to move up to Weismund this turn. He's going to fully replenish, then we'll head over to Brass Keep and take that back. Bathilda can reveal that for us if she had the cash, but they don't. So that is that. We will end the turn. Balag Dawad's bag taken by the Greenskins. An army that Wurzag had looked pretty scary though. Marienburg surely destroyed. Yep, they are gone. Rungzint also gone.
I'm Vlad von Carstein.
And they would like a peace treaty. Sure thing. Don't want a Wood Elf army coming out of nowhere. So that's fine by me. We are being raided at Bichhafen. Wintertooth has come down with an army. I mean, at least we're going to have something to do in the north while we're waiting for the main Chaos armies to arrive. Unless Immortal Empire's Archeon doesn't come, but I would assume he does.
And let us discuss.
Because the current Chaos invasion has been rather lackluster. It's nice to see our fellow vampire brethren doing well. Because the better they do, the easier it is for us to expand, because they will be spreading vampiric corruption, and so whether or not they like us or not, we can, yeah, do well. So Bichhafen's being raided. Our quest has been aborted to raise or sack 3 different settlements belonging to Empire provinces, because all of the factions of the Empire provinces have been destroyed. And now we just need to raise or sack 3 settlements in total. Cool. That's actually really good, because it allows me to continue Vlad's quest without too much hassle. But Isabella can move her way up to Bichhafen. It'll take a little while to get up there, but that's fine. Warmundfafbach is going to be moving towards Brass Keep. We will scout the ruins to find them there. They're currently recruiting some more, but it's not really going to matter too much. I will, however, need to upgrade Karaberg. No point in building anything in that slot yet, though. Elsewhere, what's worth building? Maybe we could get a couple of corpse piles, or a couple of gibbets, sorry, for the extra 100 income from both of those. Because eventually it will add up.
Yes.
Definitely something we should keep an eye on.
No, this will weaken me. I thirst.
Whoops.
So be it.
I thought that was just some movement range left over from Vlad, but I'd selected one of the vampires. Never mind, move on to the next turn. Warriors of Chaos. Where are they going to head? Looks like towards Missalon now. Or maybe they'll take out Karak-Ziflin. Wintertooth has left. That is fine. Just speed it up. And one thing I was thinking about was whether or not we should go and take like Prague and Kislev and all these places, and then maybe try and hold the Chaos Invasion at the mountains. And that might be a better way to do it, because then we would control the land and start spreading vampiric corruption whilst we're waiting for the attacks to come in. One thing I do like that's happened though is with chaos sweeping through the lands, following them has just been Skaven and monsters from the north, and what was Kislev and like Osland and loads of different nations up here, Nordland, has just turned into Skaven and all sorts of other stuff like that, and it's really awesome. It does look very cool, like the landscape has just completely changed. Now against these nations like Skaven and the Windtooth and stuff, I don't think I need the armies to be combined, so we're just going to let Isabella and Vlad do their own thing. We'll have Warm and Fafbak come and take back Brass Keep as well. Verfilda and zoom off and find more settlements of the Skaven. And meanwhile, we're just going to continue to spend more money on things. Let's just get a couple more gibbets. I don't think we need too many high-level buildings at Castle Tempelhof. The only building that I won't have is the one that can build Terrorgeists. Upgrade to the Reliquary. I should do that whilst I remember, because then I can start to recruit Blood Knights. That's pretty important. Okay.
Darkness comes.
This lady needs to catch up with Vlad and get in his army, and that is everything done. I don't think there's too much I really need to worry about. Like even being at war with Wintertooth and the Skaven, it doesn't really matter too much. Gotta be at war with someone at the end of the day, especially after destroying the dwarves. Surprised that Kalakaizor hasn't been colonised yet by the Greenskins. Khemri though, they're coming up from the south by the looks of things. Maybe making a dent in the Greenskins' forces. Might have to check if they're at war. Because if they are at war with the Tomb Kings, the Greenskins and the Tomb Kings, that's really good. Because that will keep the pressure on them, meaning they're less likely to declare war on us. That's not good though. Norska united against us. That is really bad. Okay. There's this army here that's in range to attack Eilhart. And although it's not a massive army, I still feel like it might be able to win. Because the garrisons, they're decent, but they're not that decent. And in this case, I'm going to send Vlad towards Altdorf. Isabella can head over towards Wintertooth. And this turn, we're going to take Brass Keep back. He does have banners. I'm going to give the speed to the Chillgeists. I'm going to give the Gleaming Pendant to one of the Graveguard. And Magic Resist to Graveguard as well.
Obliterate.
Alright, so annoyingly, they sacked it, so I'm going to have to build it back up again. Ormond, though, did level up from that. And I think we just give him the aura of supremacy now. His vampire has also leveled up. Going to max out the Penumbral Pendulum.
What?
This chap has leveled up. And I think we shall get the hunger. We have a commandment available once again in Hochland. Going to put it on to repress mortals again. And then what we're going to do is go hunt for more Skaven lands. Not sure where he's going though. Are there any settlements down here that I haven't upgraded for whatever reason? I don't think so. I think they all have walls now. The only ones that don't have walls would be in the mountains, but honestly, if they keep coming down towards the mountains, they're going to bump into Isabella anyway, so that is fine. Either way, unfortunately guys, it has been my time. I'm going to leave it here. In the next episode, we'll continue the war with the Skaven, which is going to be kind of irritating, but not too difficult. I'm a little bit worried about what we're going to do about Norska, but in the end, it will end up in destruction. That's pretty much, I think, how it's going to be. We've got Vlad heading over to Altdorf. He can swing up the coast from Marienberg to Gorsel and so on, and we can wipe them out that way. Anyway, that's all for now. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.